I've been a federal prosecutor for approximately 18 years. I started my career doing defense in federal court, and I met federal prosecutors when I was in that position, and I thought those were the creme de la creme of prosecutors. They were smart, they were really excellent lawyers. They got to work on the most important cases in the biggest forum and do the most important work, from my view, and I aspired at that point to become one myself. I wanted to use what I thought are the best parts of me, which is my ability to see through things and champion someone who doesn't have a voice. And I like to argue, like most good lawyers. In my career, I've had people say things in court, curse at me, or lash out. It's part of the territory of being a prosecutor, and so you have to have thick skin, and you can't worry about everybody spouting off, because people are frustrated and angry and they say things. But I've certainly never had anything like this. I did not think in any way that Joe Romano meant he was going to actually do something. I just remember thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? This was a very, very different situation than anything I've ever experienced.
Victims paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to complete the collection. They would then try to sell to legitimate coin dealers, and were told by legitimate coin dealers that the collection was not worth what they thought.
Joseph Romano was running a coin fraud boiler room. And what that is a bunch of people sitting around telemarketing coins. The theory was that if you continue to buy all these coins and you collect this collection, eventually they'll be worth 2, 3, 4 times your initial output. Coins weren't even worth what the victims were paying for them. There was no legitimate business going on in any of these coin operations.
Because my father actually received tangible coins in exchange for his payments, he believed that everything was on the up and up, and American Coin was a reputable dealer like others he had worked with in the past.
It's a picture of rabid fraud, and that's exactly what it turns out to be.
Take it to a legitimate, independent coin dealer to have it appraised. In this scheme, if some of the victims would have done that early, they would have realized early on that these coins were worth 10%, 20% of what they actually paid for.
I've been a police officer detective for 30 years. I was assigned to narcotics vice squad for 15 years as an undercover. As you're doing the undercover, there's always nerves, and I was nervous on my first one and everyone in between. If you don't have nerves, you know, there's something wrong.
One of the hurdles in this case was to find the right undercover.
I received a phone call asking me if I would perform an undercover in a murder for hire. They asked me to come down and meet with Ray from the FBI.
I interviewed several undercover agents and officers, spent many hours.
I let it be known to Ray and the members of the task force that I was involved in a lot of arrests in Nassau County over the last few months. We discussed me possibly being recognized.
If we sent somebody into the Nassau County Jail that would be recognized by an inmate or somebody else inside the prison that would notify Romano, would have brought the case to a halt. But we kept trying.